battles unfold on the table, less expanse. Miniature warriors in a strategic dance. 15 millimeters of intricate design. A world conflict in a scaled down line. Terrain crafted with precision and care. Armies maneuver under watchful glare. Dice roll to decide the fate of the day. Strategies clash in a tactical display.
Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I'm coming back at you with another Wargaming and Miniature video. And in today's video, we're going to continue on with our What Have I Done series. And if you've never been to a What Have I Done, what these are videos where I showcase miniatures or projects, terrain, or anything that I have done for the store or for a customer, i.e. commissions. And in this case, I've done some epic American Civil War for a commission. And I'll show all of these units here that I've done. Well, these are officers. The Guts and Glory set comes with 6 officers. I made 3 Continental, 3 Union, and 3 Confederate. These guys are about 13.5 millimeters scale. They're on, it looks like a 20 by 20 square base. Yeah, they're from the Warlord Games Guts and Glory set. All right, let me bring out the next group of figures. All right, this is a 3-stand dismounted cav Confederate unit. It's very, these are mounted on your standard cavalry or infantry size bases, which are 20 by 60 for epic. And it's very hard to put the horses and the dismounted cavalry figures on this because, well, for one thing, they're individually based, so they don't have the peg holes like the strips do, and with the horses sideways the way they are, it fills up the base nicely, but it makes it look, how do I say this? I think it fills up the base very nicely. I think it looks good. I wish they did all of their bases like this instead of on strips. But, you know, what can you do? Yeah, so they come with 2 horses per. Even though, you know, a cavalry base would have like 4 horses, or 5, you just wouldn't be able to put all that on there. You couldn't put the 5 horses and the 5 infantry dismounted. So this is just a representation of dismounted cavalry. The figures themselves, they look like they're carrying short carbines. Every one of them has a sword on their hip, and a couple of them actually have pistols. Yeah, it's got a variety, and there's also a guy in the back rank that is holding the reins of one of the horses. Yeah, they came out pretty good, and I used butternut and gray and a little bit of the Union gray, a little bit of the Confederate gray. I think I used a variety of different colors on the horses themselves. I don't want them all to be exactly the same color. And yeah. All right, let me show you the next unit we did. All right, this is a 3-base Confederate Skirmisher unit. There are 6 figures per base. A couple of them are laying prone. A couple of them are kneeling. The rest are standing. These guys all have rifles or muskets. And they're mounted on your standard 20 by 60 infantry base as well. With only 6 figures, they are spread out a little bit. But because of the nature of putting them all in the base, they still seem a little close together, but they're not as close as the strips, obviously. And they're not pegged on the bottom, so you have to glue them on individually, which is perfectly fine because that's what I do with my 15 millimeter figures. The only thing I had to really concern myself with was there was a lot of the holes from the base were left exposed. So, because there's like 10 holes on the bottom of these bases, and some of them were left exposed. So when I put the texture paste on there, I made sure to kind of put a little heavy on the texture paste over the holes and let the tension of the texture paste hold it in place, and then let it dry like that. And then when I went to go put the flock on there, if there was any holes, which I don't remember there was any holes, I would have covered that with the flock as well. Yeah, these guys are so a lot of these. This is the first unit that I've seen actually have backpacks, and some of them have bed rolls on top of their backpacks, a lot like Napoleonics or American War of Independence. This is like the first unit I've seen like that. And one of the 6 guys has like not like a mess kit or something like that on the back of his backpack. I noticed that the dismounted cav and the skirmishers, very few of them had canteens or haversacks. There's a couple of them, but not many. And you'll also notice that some of them have these coats on that are extra long. It seems like they were, but not full coats. They're like, I guess, a 3/4 coat. Not a great coat. All right, and that was what I've done. I'm going to go ahead and get those buildings, the fencing, the skirmishers, the dismounted cav, and the officers all shipped out today. And this is actually my very last commission for this customer. It's actually the last commission that I have on the docket at all. So my schedule is completely cleared up when it comes to painting for commissions. So now I'm going to be painting some units to go on sale on my eBay store, and I might be painting some units for my personal collection, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. So keep your eyes tuned to this channel. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification icon so that when I do upload my next What Have I Done video or my project update videos, you'll be notified. And remember, I have an eBay store located right here. You should go check out my eBay store. I also have an X account, which is used to be Twitter, and then I also have an email address. But if you're interested in getting something painted for you on commission, I have a link in the description that takes you to my Google Doc, which explains all the prices and costs and charges that I have for my commission work. All right, well, again, thank you for coming out, and I'll catch you in the next one.